What's up, people? It's your man Urban Lover coming from the Blackmobile. Listen, straight up, I'm gonna just tell you guys like it is. I know a lot of you fans, Laker fans, gonna get upset, but I've been saying this since basically last year, since we got Luke Walton. And I'm not saying, let me make sure for the record, I'm not saying that we get rid of Luke, because to me, Luke is still a rookie. He's still learning the process. You know, it's all about imagine the front office are going to have patience to want to deal with him. You know, I'm not saying they're gonna probably get rid of him at the during the season. But I'm talking about the next season going forward. But I'm just going to talk about each and every game. I'm going to critique each and every game, whether you like it or not, because one thing about me, I'm a Lakers fan, and I'm going to call it out for what I see it. First and foremost, the Lakers played pretty good the first half. Played pretty good. Now, they didn't have no offense. Defensive-wise, they played pretty good. And that's only based on the matchup, because you basically had a small Toronto Raptors lineup playing against a much more bigger Lakers lineup. The only problem, once again, turnovers, rotation. I'm really not impressed, and I'm really not happy with Luke Walton's NBA2K rotation. That's basically what it is, you know, and that's why I say a lot of young fans, you know, those that play NBA2K that are wrapped around NBA2K, these are the individuals that you're going to see that like, oh no, you know, it's okay, it's all right, you know, do this and do that. But if you look at the lineup, he's rotating them out like NBA2K does. If you all you do is watch NBA2K, you know, you can just put it on freaking demo mode or whatever and just watch it. Watch how they rotate the players in and out. How they bring in the second unit over top of the first unit. And he tweeted out that he set down the first unit. Excuse me. He set down the first unit in the third and the fourth quarter because they showed lack of effort. See, my problem is this. Okay, you set them down, but if you look at the minutes, somehow Lonzo Ball still on with 32 minutes. I know he's a fan favorite, and he's right now he basically filled the seats up because of him and his dad and all that, and I understand that. You know, then you have fans that sit there and say, well, you know, Brandon Ingram need to get more shots, this and that. No, it's not that Brandon Ingram need to get more shots. Brandon Ingram need to be more aggressive. He's not aggressive at all. He's unselfish. Brandon Ingram remind me of Derek McKees. If you don't know who Derek McKees is, go back and look at some of the archives on YouTube. Derek McKees had all the potential in the world, but he was real unselfish. He was like 6'11", 6'something. He played for the Seattle Supersonics. All around game, defense, inside, outside game, all that. But he was just unselfish type of player. You're not going to get that out of him. And I'm just saying, at the end of the day, Ingram's still young, and I understand that. But when you're in that starting five, and this is why I say Lonzo Ball he's going to feel the heat of all this. Because you ain't putting nobody around him on that starting five that can produce on a consistent basis. It's the same thing with D'Angelo Russell. I got Lord, sniff. But it's the same thing with D'Angelo Russell. If you look at him, only one, like I said before, only one they had in that starting five that can help produce at that time was Nick Young. You shut them down and they was done. Now you look at the Lakers, the biggest problem here is Lonzo Ball shots not falling. So you don't really have no consistent player on that starting five. Only consistent player on the starting five is Brook Lopez, and teams know that. So what they push him off the block. He actually had a good game against Serge Ibaka because Serge Ibaka is much smaller, he's like 6'10". So Brook Lopez could shoot over him. So they were getting him low post moves. He was doing good until he started going out there trying to shoot jumpers. And I don't have no problem with that. But when you constantly stay out there all day and you really don't have no low post player down low, it kind of just defeats the odds. And this is why I'm going to get to this point. This is why I say Julius Randle need to start. I don't care what none of y'all say right now. And this is my thing. You know, Luke Walton already, in his mind, already doubt the players anyway. When you say that you don't have a star player, oh, wait till we get this star player. No, that's the whole point of you being a coach. You create a star player. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball are going to be your 1-2 punch or your star main attractions, you got to tell them, take them shots. You know what I mean? I don't care if they have to shoot the lights out. Look at Lowry and freaking DeRozan. They didn't have a good game. They were D'd up. But did they coach take them out? No. They coach let them play through it. And Lowry towards the end came through. You got to let them play through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, listen, the Lakers really got to start Kuzma. Kuzma is the only person as a rookie coming in that's not afraid to take shots. He's not afraid. You got to put him at the small forward spot. You know, he might get beat here and there. That's okay, because that's what the whole point of you having Julius Randle and Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez got to be a better defender down low. You know, in order for them guys to get minutes, you can't say, okay, well, because one player or two players are having a bad game in that rotation, I'm going to take the whole line out and bring in a whole new line. This ain't hockey, baby. You don't switch out lines. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy to me. Like, I'm sitting there watching, like, yo, you taking the whole team out. Okay, you taking this play out, this play out. KCP ain't shoot at all. He had a good defensive game. You know, and this is what people fail to realize. When you're a defensive player, and I know I get on KCP a lot, but I got to give him respect where respect is due. When you're a defensive player, and I know I used to play basketball, when you're defending somebody and you're taking all your energy playing that guy, D'ing him up and all that, you're not going to look to score as much because you're not that top potential scorer. You are in there to play D. So when you're in there to play D and you're D'ing your man out, why do you remove him based on the fact that everybody else is doing bad? I don't understand it. Like the whole switching lineup and stuff, it got to stop. That first unit, second unit is bull crap. It's ludicrous. And as long as Lew Walton continue to do that, we're not going away. We can keep on fooling ourselves, but let's be real, we're not going away. He did the same thing last year, and we had players that actually could went ham, but we choose to let them guys sit back and play unselfish basketball, which is cool. You know what I mean? To a degree, but at the end of the day, you still need somebody with that killer instinct. And right now, the only person I'm seeing as a young player with that killer instinct to me is Kuzma. I know a lot of people beat up on Jordan Clarkson. I was kind of upset with him because he was too aggressive. And that's, at the end of the day, you got to look at it. There's nothing wrong with it because when you look at the squad, if you look at the squad, when you're passing the rock to people are afraid to take shots. You got Josh Hart taking shots. And there's nothing wrong with that. He wasn't afraid to take shots. He's like, I'm going to take them. But you got a lot of players on the team that will just pass up a shot. They won't take them shots. And you need somebody with that killer instinct. So when Jordan Clarkson come off the bench, he's looking to score. Yeah, he's a point guard. He got him playing point, but he's looking to score. Then I was kind of upset that he brought Enos in for 5 minutes. Why? He didn't do nothing. He did the exact thing Jordan Clarkson did. Went straight to the paint, tried to score. And got blocked every time he went to the paint. That's why I say he need to ride the paint. Jordan Clarkson, there's nothing wrong with Jordan Clarkson come in. You know, if he can't score, okay, you sit him down, you bring freaking Lonzo Ball back in. But then when you bring Lonzo Ball in, you got, see, here's the thing. You take Jordan Clarkson out, you bring Lonzo Ball back in. Not Enos. The reason why I say you bring Lonzo Ball back in, because now you got scores around him. Julius Randle was had a freaking monster game. A monster game. And what did he do? He take him out. Take him out. And I'm like, why? Why do you take a man out that's freaking scoring? You know what I mean? When you had that second unit, and I don't want to keep saying second unit because I don't like it. We going through the same bull crap we went through last year. Second unit better than the first unit. You're seeing it. Ain't no way around it. We keep on, you know, blinding ourselves with freaking blockers on it and think that, oh, this is not happening. It is happening, okay? That first unit, second unit bull crap needs to stop. You cannot get everybody playing time. It just don't work that way. Julius Randle need to start. Kuzma need to start. Freaking, I said Ingram need to start the two, but now Ingram need to come off the bench. He need to come off the bench till he get into his head that he start taking them shots. At the end of the day, when the green light is on you, I know majority of them got the green light. But if you're passing up shots, you can't blame nobody but yourself. And that's why, as a coach, you say, you know what? You're not aggressive. I'm going to put you on the bench. But here's the thing, I think, with Lew Walton. And I'm going to be honest with you. Lew Walton, I think he's afraid to make moves because Magic Johnson and Magic Johnson in the front office is looking over him. They're looking over him, and they probably tell him, look, we got to get Ingram play. Got to get Ingram play. But Ingram's not taking no shots. He's not doing nothing. And like I said, he's inconsistent. All right, I'm going to go down that today. Brook Lopez played pretty good inside. Outside, he didn't do too much. Didn't play too much defense. Couldn't get back because Serge Ibaka, you know, can run the floor. Brook Lopez didn't get back. Like I said, the first half they played pretty good, but the second half they just looked at flat. You know what I mean? The third and fourth quarter, they just looked at flat. And that's why you're supposed to rotate players in, not the whole freaking team, man. You know what I mean? Just rotate players in. Take Brook Lopez out. You could have moved Larry Nance to the center spot. Julius Randle could have stayed at the power forward spot. You know what I'm saying? Brandon Ingram wasn't doing nothing, so you could have kept KCP in. Or Josh Hart, it don't matter. But you don't rotate the whole freaking team out and expect to do anything. You know, it don't make any sense to me. You rotate all of them out, and that's what happened. We wound up just looking bad. So at the end of the day, I tell you like this. Oh, this guy got to walk past my car. Tell him to go the other way, goddamn. You always want to get in the video with big. Let me shut up. Anyway, I was just so upset. You know, the second unit came in, you know, kind of maintained the lead. You brought the starting five, you know, the starting five in. The league goes up by 9. Then you get mad at them, you know, because, you know, hey, you know, and then think about bringing the second unit back in 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It don't make any sense to me. It just don't make any sense to me. And like I said, it goes down to coaching. You know, and a lot of people would try to not deny it, but it comes down to coaching. You know, you can make a star player. You can tell me right now, I can go way back in the days where you would see where coaches knew a potential in a certain player and say, look, you get the green light. I can go back to Utah with Jerry Sloan and Blue Edwards. Blue Edwards was always like a person that averaged 14 points. One year, he just went off because Jerry Sloan gave him that green light. Like, do your thing. But my biggest problem is that the Lakers they're not building a superstar player. They're not building a star player. They not building it. They don't have no confidence in their players. You can hear it through the freaking interviews when they say, all they keep talking about next year when we get these 2-star players. When you got potential type players on your team, you choose not to use them to their full potential. You hold them back. Julius Randle had a good game. You sit them down. It's the same thing back a couple games ago. Jordan Clarkson, KCP have good games. You set them down. It's the same thing you did last year. And if people don't see the trend, I don't know what to tell you guys. But at the end of the day, like I said, the Lakers play still good to me. It came down to the coaching. It's just the rotation. He just needed to focus on the rotation. Stop taking the whole starting 5 out or whatever, or the second unit out, whatever you want to call it. Stop taking them all out and rotate players in. Jordan Clarkson didn't have a good game with that 5 that was in. Okay, you bring Lonzo back in. Now Lonzo going to probably flourish because you got Kuzma, who's freaking hot, Julius Randle, who's freaking hot, and now freaking Lonzo can feed off of them too. But no, you bring him in with the starting 5, they ain't doing crap. Barely taking a shot. Brook Lopez, did good in the first half, disappeared in the second half. Serge Ibaka and the unknown guy, Sakakon, I don't know his name, Sakakon. So I'm sorry, I can't pronounce Sakakon. 18 points. They both had 18 points. Like I said, DeRozan and Lowry didn't have good games. DeRozan, 9 for 21. I mean, yeah, he might score 24 points, but he was D'd up by KCP and them. Lonzo Ball played good defense. I know a lot of people might disagree with me, but he played good defense. You know what I mean? Freaking Josh Hart played freaking hell of a D, man. KCP, hell of a D. Lowry, man. Even Jordan Clarkson played a pretty good day. It was a good defensive game. Just they could not find the offense. They had 20 turnovers. The 20 turnovers is what hurt the Lakers. They need a run. They started slowing the ball down because people like Brook Lopez can't get up and down the floor every day. That's why I say at the end of the day, you got to make a change up in there. Put Julius Randle at the power forward spot, Larry Nance there, but you could have kept Julius at the power center spot because he playing Serge Ibaka. They almost about the same height. So it kind of made sense. But freaking Julius Randle was killing you, and you bench him. Lonzo, 32 minutes. Randle, 24 minutes, 18 points. Kuzma, 15 points off in 32 minutes. Jordan Clarkson, like I said, had a bad game. Ingram, just not nowhere to be found, man. Corey Brewer, me personally, he should only be brought in on defensive assignments. He's nowhere in the offense. I mean, not saying he can't score, but he's basically on there for defensive assignment. That's what I would use him for, and that's the biggest problem. I would bring him in only on the strength that we need to D up somebody. Right after, if you want to bring in, because you got Hart is playing good defense. Enes, I wouldn't give him no playing time. But anyway, I'm hoping the Lakers turn it around, man. And like I said, everything falls on Luke Walton because if you want to make a play, and a lot of people say, we got trash players. We don't have trash players, man. It's the coaching, okay? The coaching at the end of the day. You need to tell these guys, listen, if the opportunity is there, take it. Don't keep giving it up. And I'm not saying that Luke Walton not telling them this, but they got to have confidence in themselves as well. So it's a whole dynamic all around from the players and the coach. The coach got to believe in the players got to believe in the coach, they got to believe in themselves as well. Kuzma, he like, listen, I'm here to play. You know what I mean? Guys like that, you want them to start because he's here to play. He want to win. He's not afraid of, he's not afraid of the backlash. He's getting on the floor. He got to do. And for that individual, Page, who said that he can't rebound, he had 10 rebounds last night. Like I said, it all depends on where they set him up at and the position that he plays. So at the end of the day, Kuzma had a good game, Randle, he need to start. Simple as that. Man, it's your man, Urban Lover. Like, share, subscribe. You know how I feel about my Lakers, baby. I love them, but today we got to make some changes. And I'm not saying get rid of the head. I'm not saying get rid of Luke Walton. So please don't misquote me. I'm just saying that he needs to look at his team and say, okay, we need to start rotating. Screw the second unit. That stuff not working. There's no reason for the second unit to be better than the first unit. Please, we don't want to go through that again like we did last year. And I'm telling you like this, if he do it for the whole season this year and we wind up sucking, best believe Magic Johnson will probably get rid of him the season after this one. Anyway, take care. My nose starting to run. I'm out. Y'all have a blessed day. Be safe out there and don't do nothing that I would do.